The marshal with his green flag awaits everybody getting into position. Engine notes rise, we wait for the lights to turn on. They do, and we wait for them to turn off. Now for the start of the race here in Portimao. Oh, and a terrible start from Petrov. He's stalled. All of the drivers somehow managing to... Oh! And a huge incident at the back. I spoke too early about everybody avoiding him. A huge incident at the back of the grid. I'm pretty convinced we're going to have a safety car here for those cars on track. And Vitaly Petrov in his car, just shaking his head slightly. Safety car's out, so no overtaking. The drivers will have to file into position. And a replay here then of the start from the front of the grid. On your right hand side is Petrov's car. The drivers dink out of the way, and Michael Herc completely unsighted into Petrov. And that's a huge incident. From the back then, on your right hand side, look at the blue and white car. That's Michael Herc. He'll pull over onto the left. He's got the iSport cars ahead of him, and as they all pull out of the way, there's Petrov and Herc just not even seeming to react to the fact that Petrov wasn't moving. There's so much movement around the track, perhaps sensing that maybe Petrov had got going, but not even a slight move from him. Oh, on board with Petrov. He waves his hands, and the moment of impact, oh, and that's big. Petrov just getting his hands onto the steering wheel at the right time, perhaps looking in his mirrors and seeing Michael Herc come out of nowhere. Getting his hands on that steering wheel, not waving them around anymore, and that saved his hands from